back again. I'm Mary London Szpara, and this is my reading passages from The Loss World. It's a book I wrote after my husband died. And the reason I wrote it was because basically everything started out as letters to him, because I couldn't talk to him personally, of course, after he died. And it's my way of being able to deal with my grief. So that's what I did, and then I ended up writing a book about it, putting all of these passages down and things along that line. And I hope it's helpful to you as we go through this. We're going to talk about some of the things that I wrote and then why it was meaningful to me. And I think it may strike a chord with you too. And if you've not lost someone, then hopefully this will be a way for you to be able to be more compassionate and understanding and empathetic to those that have. This is one that is pretty intense. It's called Zippers and Buttons. I put on a dress today and it made me cry, not because it reminded me of a special occasion, because it showed me just how easily I took all the little things for granted. I put on the dress and began to zip it up my back. I stopped at the point I could no longer reach, and then I said, "Honey," and stopped. I pulled the dress off, sank down onto the bed, and the tears began to flow. It was just a zipper, but you would always pull it up the rest of the way. It was part of our routine. Even if I could do it for myself, it was something that we did, that you did for me. You would zip up my dress the rest of the way at the back. Then you'd place your hand on the small of my back. It was a loving, gentle touch. You'd say, "Okay, all done." I miss your hand on my back. Zippers or buttons in the back. The reminders of the simple things that made us special. Little things that are huge. I think, really I do, I think it's all those little things. They compile, and those are things that we miss, you know. And you're going to find a lot of things, and you should write them down. Write them all down. I find that journaling is really helpful when you're going through grief. It's been my salvation. Of course, otherwise I'd have to talk somebody else's ear off. So it was my personal therapy, and I probably saved myself hundreds of thousands of dollars in therapy bills. Probably. But I think that if you were to start journaling when you, even just now, even if you're not going through grief, just through the daily things and challenges that you have in your life, I think that journaling is good. You know, and then meditating on that and finding out, where's my lesson here? Basically, that's what I'm doing with this. I'm pulling out my lessons, trying to share them with you so that there's a commonality that we have together and that we can share something of importance. And I hope that this means something to you, that this is a little thing that's huge. So whether it's something with your spouse or your children, I mean, if you have kids, it's like the day that they first walked, right? Little things, huge, huge. You can never get those moments back. Those are once in a lifetime type of things. A zipper, buttons, little things, huge. Thanks for joining me. God bless you. Have a good day. Catch up again.